King's got the ground game. It's the coach. This is the 2021 season on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll get a look at Melvin Gordon, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Houston Texans and our home team. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon: 21 carries, 83 yards.
And while they locked up the #1 seed last week, I don't expect them to change what they do in the running game. I expect them to continue to play the exact same way, but with a change up in personnel because they want to make sure that their #1 guy has fresh legs for the playoffs. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up 30, they could be in some...
Baby. Here we go. Check. Oh, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 6th touchdown. On first down, it's Gordon, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll drop to throw. He's got it to Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here's Gordon, and this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, and that will be incomplete.
Ready. We got a wedge down. All day, baby, all day. We got double time.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The throw over the middle, taken in. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To number 87. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
This pass finds its way to Williams, and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll run on first down. Gordon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless.
Talk about sex all day, baby. Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me. Yeah. Right here, 41 Mike. Ready.
On first down, it's Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Gordon takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. They'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams.
Check 41. Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return here will go to the...
Check 55.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw again. Complete. It's Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
That's going to be caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. They'll run it again with Henry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
He's across midfield with a 48-yard line. It's a gain of
Looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there.
You don't want no problems with me. Let's go now. Now the wood. Right here, 41 Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Going for the... And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Alize Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. They begin with Henry. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Check 41. Here we go.
A 1st down carry for Henry, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. He'll set up to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. They run again with Jackson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He stayed afloat for a second there after the 1st wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the home team here, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.